I'm just over. Okay. Hi guys. Okay. So, alright guys, so obviously as you guys know, my name is Teresa and this is and this is what's your name? This is our podcast. Baby, it's a podcast now.
Toby.
Yes, okay, so what a way to, start the introduction, babe. Okay, so obviously we're gonna be hey Toby. So obviously we're gonna be talking about relationships today. So the first topic is okay, so how did we meet in our love story? So you wanna start?
Start.
Okay, I'll start. So when we were 7 years old actually, we used to go to Magic Waters, but we I don't know what it is. So every year I would go to Magic Waters Water Park in Rockford, Illinois. Okay, and like ever since I was 7, and we didn't realize that we legit play with each other, and would always meet up whenever baby you have to be in. Let's back up a little bit. We didn't realize that it was us. Like we both fell in love, and like tell them what you did. When after we met, tell them what you did.
I made a CD and wrote letters to send to you.
And I never got those letters
And they weren't sent.
because his dad never sent them. Yeah. So hi guys, what's up? So and then finally reunited. When we were like older, when we were like 15, 16, 17, 18, we obviously always saw each other. I actually unfortunately died from drowning when I was 18, or no, 16. Sorry, wait. Or no, it was 16 or 18. No, I was 16 then. Yeah, that's right. So I was with my youth group, and there was like this it was a wave or like a slow wave pool. Hi guys. But first like no, it wasn't a wave pool. It was a regular pool, and it was like really busy, and someone jumped on top of me when I was trying to come up. So I drowned. There's ambulance, and it was all over the news. He even saw it. What's up, bro? Hi, HD Mike. What's up? So yeah, and he remembers seeing it, and he every single summer, like I always looked for him my entire life. My entire life, I was looking for him. Like he was the one. I knew it, but I never knew, that it was him until 2012. But actually, no, 2011. Let's track backwards. 2020 or 2011. He was in the hospital because he had a. I'll just tell him that. What happened in 2020 or 2011? You were in the hospital for?
Because my appendix bursted 3 months
Talk
before
louder.
that
Talk louder.
without me knowing, and it was bleeding inside of me for 3 months and created a softball-sized tumor in my gut, and I had to have surgery, and I died in the hospital, and they removed the softball-sized tumor, part of my large intestine, part of my small intestine, part of my colon, and all the muscle mass on the right side of my abdomen.
Yeah, he's lucky to be alive. And he actually even, hi Kevin. And he actually even, yeah. Oh yeah, but like, if you like feel like, where he had surgery, there's nothing there at all. Nothing. Oh, hi guys. So, he messaged me, okay, and I left this poor man on red for 6 months. I left him on red. But he was, just keep, replying or, talk, like, messaging me over and over and over again. And, I just was doing my own thing, and everybody's saying hi. I'm saying Toby.
Oh.
So, he just woke up, but don't worry, hi, Mandy. So, then, when I finally, let's turn it off. So then when I finally, he messaged him back, in 2012. It was like in April. And I was like, hey, so how do I know you? And he's like, to be honest, I don't know, but really what happened, like, so I had a group of friends that hung out with his group of friends. And so we've actually been in the same parties, not realizing that, we were both there at the same time. And so we've been in the exact same places without even knowing. Because his old best friend Brad, who I hate, I despise the passion. I like my group of friends hung out with his group of friends, all the time. So like we were always with them. So I was always with him, and didn't realize it was him until we talked about it. And then so April came and I gave him a chance. We started talking, and I remember being so in love, and he would just tell me the sweetest things. And then he went selling on me. He kept me on red. You did.
Okay.
Well, tell him why.
Well, because we were far away from each other, and actually, you did stop talking to me for a little
I
bit.
know. I sent him messages.
No, at first you stopped talking to me for a little bit.
I did. I kept going.
No, we talked about this the other day.
No.
Yes.
Well, yeah. After you were leaving me on red.
And between the distance, and then I met a different girl and dated her for just a brief period.
Her name is Crystal, by the way. Ew. Hi guys. So yeah. So the reason why he stopped talking to me after I looked like a fool was because he found another girlfriend. And then October 2012. Hi guys. So he messaged me after I lost, because I was 200 pounds, right, when we first met in May. But then I really didn't think he liked me at all. But then after that, he found Crystal, dated her for 4 months. And then after that, in October, he hit me up. And that's when I lost 80 pounds. So I was down to 120. And I thought it was because of that. So he invited me to, hang out with him, or no, to go down downtown Chicago for the Cordon Bleu, what you call it?
Culinary school.
Yeah, culinary school, but he had a interview. And so he invited me down there, and I said, of course, duh. And then it was literally when we hung out, it was raining out, and we were running the rain. He held my hand, I was like, oh my god, when I got home that day, I was like, this is all my life, I'm in love, I found my soulmate, and I just remember being the happiest ever. Hi guys. So yeah, and then November came, November 3rd. It was his third, no, it was the second night that he moved in. So we moved in downtown Chicago.
I moved you in.
Well, I moved myself in there.
Well.
So he got his apartment in Chicago, and it's the second night. He's like, "Do you want to come to the apartment?" I was like, "Yeah." It was actually my best friend Charlie's house, and so I actually had my friend Nico drive me there, which he didn't like too much, but so he drove me there, and he we basically acted like we were dating, the entire time, and so I was there for every single day. I literally left my stuff there, because I knew he was mine. No matter what, I knew he was mine. No matter what, even though girls tried to steal him away from me when I was pregnant, because after a month of us getting to know each other, he asked me to be his girlfriend, and then I feel like I'm talking to him the entire time. I don't like this.
Fine.
Okay, but so after he asked me to be his girlfriend, we got pregnant a month later. Hi guys.
Because I made you wait 2 months.
Yeah, he made me wait 2 months to have with him. What? And the very first thing I told him too was, I was really, are you okay, right? I told him I was like, it's literally my goal to, by the end of the year. And he's like, huh, oh really now? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to. Because that was in my SLUT days, right? So, and then, so we got pregnant with Delilah in 2013, and she was, due in October, 24th actually. Sorry, the 23rd. And, well, I broke up with him because I thought he was being a jackass. I'm not gonna lie, but he was, because he didn't know how to, handle my hormones at the time. Thank you, Kevin. And what happened when we were broken up? He started hanging out with Brad and who else?
Well, all kinds of people.
And they tried to what?
They just tried to set me up like I was a whore.
Right, they tried to set him up with this girl named Chantel. Okay? And also this
No, as a going away present for the Marines. I was
for
supposed to be her going away present.
but you had to have known going there though.
No,
you had to have.
No, I was invited to what I thought was the pig roast. And then when I got there, that's when Brad and Becca and DJ and all them were in the garage and told me that the real reason they brought me out there was the Chantel as their going away present for the Marines.
It is Toby. Yes, it is Toby.
And I was mad about it.
Yes, he got pissed, but you didn't leave. You should have called me though.
No, I didn't leave, but I obviously didn't greet her.
Right. So he, hi. I'm glad you joined. You joined the perfect time. So, yeah. So, literally, like, but they were texting each other though. So that's why I'm like,
I texted everybody.
But thank you, Andrew. All right, please go touch and follow Andrew. Thank you. So yeah. Let's see after that. So we fought a lot, obviously, because yes, I'll admit I was a crazy bitch because obviously I was pregnant, right? The first child. We were supposed to be working on our relationship and stuff like that, but knowing that he he was being set up to try to other girls, I was not okay with that at all. I was not okay.
I wasn't either, so.
I know, but I didn't think that because I thought you wanted her. And also, this other girl named Stephanie tried to steal him away from me. And when she was dating my ex and his one of his old best friends, I call RJ, but they call him Potter. She told him that even though I'm dating your best friend, I have a crush on you. So legit and then there's also another girl in 2013 who tried to go on a date with him, and he was going to, but then he stopped because
I was in love with you, and I didn't want to go out with anybody.
But yet you wouldn't be with me though.
Okay, that's because we were working on stuff.
But yeah, but if you were working on something, why would you take Stephanie out to the Sox game?
That was because it was a baseball game as friends. Like, if you want to fuck somebody, you're not taking them to a baseball game.
Well, it seemed like you're trying to date her. I don't know. No. I don't know. Hi guys. So yeah, and then let's see. So fast forward to us having a love. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, guys, because you're catching power. So fast forward to 20. Or no.
I'm good.
Oh. Where's it? Oh, just saw it just randomly by. Yeah, he's learned a lot. He's learned a lot. Thank you, everybody. Please catch and follower.
It's not about learning a lot. It's supposed to be a podcast, so.
I know, but you're not talking though.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Barely. But
just talking.
I know. Okay, so fast forward to basically I feel this dude's pain. What pain? What do you mean? He's being quiet though, and it's supposed to be our podcast, and he's like, I'm like talking the entire time. But anyway,
just talking.
Come. I know, but I want you to be in here.
I was.
I'm not switching, so come in here. But every time he talks, gets in trouble. No, I'm asking him to talk more. But anyway, sorry. I don't mean I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying. I just want him to talk more though. But so fast forward, we have our baby. Okay, our first daughter, our oldest daughter. We were still together, right? But he wanted her to, to live in Chicago. But because we were not dating yet, I wanted, her to live here, in the bedroom that, we got prepared. But so I gave an ultimatum. I was like, either you be with me and Delilah, and we become here, or we can just go to court and basically go for custody, joint custody. And so obviously he chose, obviously he wanted a family, he wanted his family, Delilah and I, so he moved in here. And then let's see, so then came 2014. We got our taxes. And we decided, out of the blue, out of nowhere, Toby gave me the option to pick between Wyoming and Montana. And it was out of the blue, no one saw it coming. So I chose Montana because the mountains were just gorgeous. Oh, hi Bones, what's up? How are you? He's still half asleep. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. But he's a beaten man that. Nope, he's a beaten man that knows anything he says is going to be argued back at him until he's wrong. How are you, Bones? Beaten. What do you mean by he's not a beaten? I mean by other people, but not me. What do you mean that he's a beaten man? Why do you think he's a beaten man? Verbally. By who? By me? Babe, do you think I verbally beat you?
I didn't say that.
I know, I'm just saying though, but I mean, but why would you say it though? Because obviously, and hi Bessie, but hi guys, a lot of people are coming in. Wow, this makes me even more nervous. You can tell by your demeanor when he speaks with defensive quick. Do I get defensive?
Yeah.
I got maybe that's one of the things I need to work on. Then that's actually one of the part of things that we need to we're going to be talking about too. Um, but so 2014 came, and so we moved. Obviously, we moved to Montana. My sister actually drove us because my car was broken down all the time. So, oh no, you're fine. You're fine, Bessie. Hi, Gianna. So, can you please come closer though? Tell me, I want you right though, baby.
I was.
I know. Oh, I don't know if that was a gunshot or what. Was that a gunshot? This is so unprofessional, guys. Obviously, we're gonna be having microphones stuff later on. This is our first, podcast, whatever. But anyway, you're fine, Bessie. Um, so 2014 came, we moved to Montana. Why don't you tell them about the Montana experience?
Montana experience. I don't even know that.
I was moving there, or how about just the entire time, or just the entire trip? Us going there. Just hold on. Well, details. I know. Well, I know, but tell me details. Go on.
On the way out there, we got stuck because we went out at the end of winter. Wisconsin ran out of gravel and salt and everything, so there was no way to clear the ice on the highways. And there was semis and cars and everything in the ditch, and we had our newborn daughter, and nobody else would pull over, so I made the person driving pull the car the fuck over and bring us to a hotel, and stayed at a hotel in Wisconsin for 3 weeks until the roads were clear, and then drove out to Montana. And then once we got there, we ended up getting jobs in a place, but our daughter ended up being allergic to the minerals in the water out there and the altitude as being a baby, so she and her had to go back on a plane and then come back and drive back and get me.
Yeah. So we stayed in Wisconsin for a month, and then we moved to Montana, and then we were there for maybe 2 weeks? So the very first day, we got jobs and stuff like that. But but he stayed, because we got a puppy, so that's the reason why he couldn't come with us on the plane. So we got a puppy. His name was Simba. He was a pit bull. He was a pit bull slash what? What was
half mastiff, pit bull.
Yeah, mastiff slash pit bull. So because the puppy obviously couldn't come on the plane, he had to stay back. And then 5 days later, my friend Kevin volunteered to drive with me, or drive, rent a car and drive, and get him to Montana. And so it took us 2 days to get there actually. And then it took us 5 days to get home. So I was gone for a week, and my sister watched Swallow, and she was 7 months old this time. And then we actually ended up homeless, because a month later in May, when we got back, my mom and I were butting heads because I actually quit my job after for a week because Delilah was having separation anxiety with me, and every single time that I would go, she would start crying. So I told, my boss at the time, Eric, I was like, I gotta leave. I gotta go home. Like, my baby won't stop crying. Like, she wants me. And he got pissed. Because I told him, and I was like, I don't care if you fire me. Like, I don't care if you fucking slam, the food down. I don't care. Like, my baby comes first. My family comes first. He got fucking pissed off. And I was like, you know what? I fucking quit. Fuck you. And so I clocked out. And, I just went home. And, yeah. And so my mom and I kept butting heads the entire week. Because obviously, me and her didn't get along a lot that back then. So after that, oh, you're right. Yeah, Bill, you're right. You're right. Sorry, yeah, you're right. You're right about that. I need to work on that. But we're both Virgos, so we're both very, very like very, very. Our personalities are very, very strong. So, but and but anyway, what was I saying? So the yes, okay, so I touched okay, so my mom got into Toby's face. I warned her 3 different times. I was like, if you not get out of her face or get out of Toby's face and start yelling at him, then I will punch you. And so she kept yelling at him. I was like, Mom, if you don't back up, I'm going to punch you in the face. And again, she kept yelling. I was like, Mom, if you do not stop yelling at Toby, I'm going to punch you in the goddamn face. And what she kept doing, she kept yelling at him, so I punched her in the face. And so what she did, she called the cops, and I broke her pinky finger also because I kept punching her. Because when she was on the phone with the police, I punched, her, and I broke her, or was it her pinky finger or middle finger?
I don't remember which one.
But yeah, either way, I broke her finger. So there's 4 cops that came, right? And just to arrest me. Toby, thank God, took Delilah for a walk. And so I got to spend the night in county. I was in county jail. And actually was not allowed to be in the presence, or I couldn't be in, around my mom for 2 whole months. It was July 8th, I remember. So all of May, June, and July, or July, I was not allowed to. But then obviously she dropped the charges. She didn't charge me, so she didn't go to court the day, so I got dropped. And then he moved back to the apartment. I moved back in with Delilah here, because we thought that it was just easier that way. And then we moved back to the apartment, at the end of 2014 until 2015. And so hold on, sorry, my throat is like bothering me really bad. If you guys are getting bored, I'm sorry, but the good stuff is gonna come though. But so 2015, what really happened? I don't think too much. Okay, so we got pregnant with Avery in 2015. No bedroom. Oh no. Okay, no boring. Okay, all right. So, all right. So 2015, we got pregnant with Avery at the end. Actually, Tanya was there to witness it. She was there to see when I tested positive. I actually tricked him. I mean, I didn't trick him, but for an entire week straight, because I wanted to love to have a little brother or sister. I was hoping for a boy, but obviously I didn't get my little boy. I got my second girl, which I'm supposed to get. And so I knew I was fertile when I was ovulating, obviously. So I did my thing the entire week, and we got pregnant. Like I knew, and like I knew it was gonna happen. And Tanya was there to witness it, and we were at Myers. I was dropping her off at work, and I took 2 tests, and what do you know, it came out positive like that. Yo, Toby, what kind of watch is that? What kind of watch is that?
It's Invictus, I think.
Is it what?
Invictus, I think.
Invictus. So yeah, so a lot of people are coming in, but yeah, so what was I just talking about? Shoot, tired.
Thank you.
Just want to let you know if I go quiet, it's probably oh, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. What was I gonna say though?
Dropping Tanya off at work.
Oh yeah, so I dropped Tanya off at work in Myers, and I took a pregnancy test, and she also took. I think she thought she was pregnant also at the time. And mine came positive like right away, and I started crying because I know how I was gonna feel. But obviously, we have her Avery because of me. Like you know, and he says, you know, you tricked me, but obviously he's happy about it. But he didn't know it for years. I didn't tell him until what was it last year? I told you,
No,
or was it 2 years ago?
no, it was more than that. Like 3 or 4.
No, okay, it was 2020 then, 2020. So I told, I told him I was like, you know, just let you know that I planned Avery. I planned her legit. Like Tanya was there. She witnessed it. Like I was there. I planned her the entire time. And he was like, "What? Are you kidding me?" And I was like, "No, I'm not kidding you at all, actually." And he wasn't so upset, were you?
Well, I wasn't mad. I was just wish that we would have talked about it. That way, we could have, moved out and gotten a place then versus.
Well, we did the
yeah.
time. We did the time, but like it was like really right before that. That's when we left the apartment.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so we did have our own place, but then we left like literally right before I found I was pregnant, which was the wrong timing. We should have stayed. But anyway, so hi Matthew. Is it Matthew? Yeah. Hi Matthew. So yeah, and then let's see what happened. So then in 2016, he breaks up with me. He says it's depression, but he told me to my face that he fell out of love with me for 2 whole months. And so since we're broken up for 2 months because of his depression, even though he told me to my face like he was not in love with me, um, for me, like, you know, I knew how to get him back and make him jealous, and so I did. Dumbest thing ever. But I went on a date with my ex-boyfriend who actually tried to break us up, actually. Um, and it happened when we were homeless when he tried to break us up. But so like a lot of ex-boyfriends have tried to break us up. A lot of girls have tried to break us up in the past. A lot of just people in general. Like, people just did not want us together. Like they wanted either him or they wanted me for themselves. And no matter what, we just didn't let it happen. But yeah, so 16, yeah, so I went out to get pizza. And then Toby didn't like the fact that I had to be, you know, somewhere. It was like an hour away from where we live. No, Tiffany never did. No, he actually never met Tiffany. He never met Tiffany. He knows Tiffany's mom, Cheryl, and Jason. Tiffany Turman.
No, because
That's Rubber Duck. That's Tiffany Turman's. That's the father of her daughter. One of her daughters. Yeah. That's the one that Cheryl and Jason blame for her death. But it's not him. It was not. And even he knows that. Even he knows, you know, about Tiffany. And he knows that they, you know, what they did to their daughter. Because he sees visions. He's actually a psychic medium. But anyway, um, so Justice came. So obviously, I had Tanya. She stayed with us, and then just, you know, until I gave birth, and she was there for me, and she witnessed the entire thing. Yes, Bessie witnessed the entire me giving birth of Avery, because Toby didn't reintrust anyone to watch Delilah, and, you know, except for Toby, because my parents let, you know, Delilah do whatever she wanted, you know, when she was 2. So yeah, we didn't like that. So we planned out, you know, Tanya to stay with me, and you know, obviously no one was allowed to, you know, see her until, or meet her until Toby and Delilah did. And so we had Avery. She was actually born dead, unfortunately, but she was revived after 5 minutes, thank God. And let's see what else happened. Then after that, I had endometritis, which is an infection in the lining of your uterus, and it actually can kill you. So for like 4 days, legit, I thought it was like just the flu. So I took Tylenol, but he actually took me to the hospital because he saw blood rushing down my leg, and that's not normal. And I had a fever of 104. Like, it was at 102, and then I would go up to 103, and I would try to break it. And hi, Kels. This is my husband. So yeah, Tiffany she never met him though. So very good. But yeah, so after that, let me move this. It's where it is. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, with Delilah, like, it was hard with Delilah too because she was born early. So she was actually supposed to be a Scorpio, but she was born in September 11th. She was 6 weeks early. She actually tried to come on my birthday, but so I was I'm put on bed rest, like, in the hospital for an entire week because my amniotic fluid ruptured. So I had to be with Avery. I had to be put on progesterone just to make sure that my womb was like super boom. Hi, what's up? So then yeah, there's what's gonna have to happen, when I redo, what. But yeah, so 2017, we had time to live with us for a little bit. That was fun. 2018, did anything crazy happen between us in 2018? So then, okay, so 2019. No, so let's fast forward to 2020. So we're actually, planning our wedding and stuff like that, and then COVID hits.
I proposed to you.
Yeah, he proposed to me in 2017, and we were planning, getting married, but then COVID hit, so then we had to move our plans, and then in 2021, he actually asked me, do you want to get married like soon? And it's like, 2 months away, and I was like, yes, and so I picked a date, and I actually picked a date like literally a week before, so the day he asked me to get married was 12/4/12. I don't know if you can see it, but 12/4/12, tattoo right here. Right there. And yeah, but we got married November 27th, 2021. And how do you feel about the day? Honestly.
Best day of my life.
That's it? You want to get into detail about it?
What do you mean?
You said so many things to me about it. It's like you're being shy.
No. Yes, the thing is, it's the best day of my life. It was.
And the thing
I
is,
was crying the entire time.
Okay, guys, have any of you men ever cried while watching your wife walk down the aisle? And if your husband doesn't cry while watching you walk down the aisle, you're with the wrong man. Because he would not stop crying, like, legit, like, all the pictures, legit. I'm really sorry, but I'm not. Okay, that's fine. You have a good night, Draven. It was nice seeing you. Have a good night. Good answer, safe answer, love it. But everybody, please don't touch Draven before he goes. But we're gonna get out earlier on the weekend on Saturday though. So yes, Bessie, Draven has a good night. But yeah, so hi Montez, what's up? Crying is natural, man. I know, but my brother-in-law, he did not cry when my sister walked on the aisle. Like, I thought he was going to also, but he didn't. But the thing is, at our wedding, so I told everybody, like we both said, no alcohol at all. Because obviously, because of him, I am an alcoholic in remission. Like, my 11-year, sobriety actually was August 11th. Or no, August 12th, sorry. So it was Saturday. So.
Then I set up a cannabis bar for people. So.
Yeah. Also did that, but because my sister didn't tell our brother-in-law Ziggy about no alcohol, he actually purchased a big thing of beer, and my dad were drinking it, and yeah, we loved it so much. I was starting to cry because everybody started buying drinks, and then he told me, he's like, don't let it ruin our night. Let's just get a bottle of champagne and do a toast. I'm like, okay. Let's do that. And the guy, he actually charged us nothing for 2 bottles, and they were like top of the line. But yeah, so I did not let them ruin my night, but he actually had cannabis bar set up, and everybody loved it. Like, he legit went outside with everybody to our car, just so they could smoke with him, and he actually gave out free weed. Like, he paid for everybody's dinner. He's a rock, so he's strong and job to be. Mm-hmm. He was. He's amazing. He's amazing. And everybody says that I'm lucky one, but no. Or that he's lucky one. But no, I'm the lucky one. I'm the lucky one. but because no, the
Right.
things like the things that we've argued about, things I've been mean, like I've been a cunt a lot. Like I'm not gonna lie, I haven't. But so yeah, that was our wedding night, and it was beautiful. And then my sister's wedding happened last year, and um, I had a glass of champagne, and after that, I mean, I don't think I finished it actually. So yeah, after one glass of champagne, I was fine. Actually, no, I did finish it, yeah, but I was fine, and I was tipsy, but I don't have the need for. I don't like to drink because I like to not remember anything the day after. But
No,
so
but you're a monster of something else.
huh?
I said you're a monster of something else. What do I call you?
Oh.
The mushy monster.
Okay, guys, like we used to take mushrooms. This is like in the. It was last year. Yeah, it was last summer. We used to take mushrooms. And I was crazy for that. Hi, Andy. What's up? So yeah, I used to take mushrooms. We used to take mushrooms last year. Just for, like to open our mind and stuff like that.
Not just that, but to heal past traumas.
Yeah,
And heal
and it
past
actually
wounds.
helps. Like if you microdose, it actually helps. Just put in nice. Yeah, exactly. In moderation, yeah. But it's not like I ever became addicted to it, and no one ever knew that either. This is the first time I ever actually admit it. But yes, I mean, do I count that as like
It's,
I'm not sober?
It's
No.
not illegal. It's actually decriminalized here now.
Right. So
And
yeah,
they're actually going to be recreationally legalizing psilocybin.
yep, that's true. And yeah, so and like opened my eyes to a lot of things. I mean, no, I never got like the hallucinations like oh there's a dinosaur there. Like no, we never got that at all. But so last year my sister got married, um, and then we let's see for our wedding I was in Mission of Honor, so we got to walk our youngest daughter down the aisle as a flower girl. And it was
I
really
had to
cute.
walk her.
Huh?
I said I had to walk her.
Yeah. That's what I said. Yeah, we walked around the aisle. It was really cute. So like all four of us were part of it. Like Delilah was a junior. She was junior bridesmaid. I was matron of honor. Avery was flower girl, and he had to help. He got to help her, so it was fun. And let's see. Then after that, they got pregnant. They just had their baby.
Yeah, I remember our anniversary trip. Thanks.
I'm not done yet.
That's all before what you're saying.
No, baby, no, because they got married, and then after. No, baby, they got married in September. Our anniversary is November. So then we had our. Do you want to tell them about our 10-year anniversary? You don't want to?
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay. So we had our 10-year anniversary last year. 10 years. 1 entire decade together. Like, it's crazy. It's like, hi, Hannah. So we had our 10-year anniversary together. It was, okay, so it was at Starved Rock. So if you guys haven't been to Starved Rock, go there. Because oh my gosh, it is so...
Starved Rock Lodge.
Yeah, Starved Rock. Yeah, Starved Rock Lodge. Like, oh my gosh. But the stairs...
And you forgot about the cabin for Minnie and
That's why I want you to chime in.
Well,
that's what you do.
Sorry.
How are you? Sorry, obviously it's more professional right now. I mean, obviously the more we do this, it's going to be more professional and stuff like that. But this is our first time we're doing this.
Well, it's because we were supposed to talk about it before.
Yeah, I know, but you fell asleep because you're tired.
No, that's not why. Somebody got stuck on their phone doing other stuff.
Yeah, going through. Yeah,
So
but also because going through the stuff.
So we weren't able to discuss
going through this though. We'll do topics. Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
Oh, we are supposed to do
He's
that.
putting me on blast, y'all.
Whoa.
He's putting me on blast.
I'm just telling the truth.
Wait, okay, so our 10-year anniversary. Okay, actually, in our mini honeymoon. So we call it our mini. He calls it our mini honeymoon because
we're going on our real honeymoon soon.
Soon.
Huh?
Soon?
Yeah, soon.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Well,
Oh,
love, love the uses. I was just like, they're not fake arguments. They're like little arguments. I mean, they're not even arguments. Yeah, they're fake. Yeah, people think that we argue all the time, but we really don't. Like, we've only had 4 bad fights in our entire relationship. That's it. Relationships less marriage, but yeah. But the mini honeymoon was freaking amazing. So he actually got a cabin for us, and it was it had a jacuzzi in the bedroom, and like I mean I even have a TikTok of this too. It's actually under I'm pretty sure it's under Toby and Terry. So if you guys look under that, then you'll see it. But it was so amazing. Oh my gosh, we were gone for 4 days. So speed bump, stay strong, and bulk return. Oh yeah, but we're gonna get into that too. So yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, so excuse me. Anyway, so I had no idea what this place was like, but because it was a secret. So, and he actually set up, he wanted to go inside first. So we can set up, rose petals. So when I walked in, there was rose petals on the floor and all over the bed, and it was just so cute. But there was a jacuzzi in our bedroom, our huge bed, and then we had like the bedroom was huge, right? And then also we had a kitchenette, and it was really like the regular kitchenette, like regular hotels. Like this was like not.
It was an actual kitchen.
Yeah, it was. Come here, baby. Close to me. And like you love me.
You're the one moving away, not me.
He's like, yeah, because I want you to come this way, Goofy.
I'm like, what is this? Musical chairs?
Yes. Anyway, so yeah, we had so the mini honeymoon, it was so magical, like
On the fireplace.
yes. So instead of sleeping in our bedroom, we slept with our fireplace instead, and we went to Tom Fleury's. We went to okay, so it was in Wisconsin Dells. I'd never been there before ever, but he has, so that's how he knew. But we went to Tom Fleury's. Unfortunately, I had to leave early the very first day because I had a episode, or right, yeah, I had an episode. But it was worth it though. And we were supposed to go back the next day, but we had a lazy day. You should buy your camera. Or how about this? How about I sit in front and that one live. Okay, so you scoot back, and then like sit like behind me, and then I just be in your arms, like I'd be like in your arms, so you can see the both of us. So I sit like right here, and then your body kind of lean against you. So you want to open your leg, yeah. Like open your legs, babe.
They are.
Okay.
My legs only open so much.
Sorry.
There you
go. Now you can see it. Okay, yeah. So, yeah. Perfect. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So, where was I? Shoot. So, making him do splits. He's literally like on one knee, and then one leg and knee is down, and their legs like this. But it's okay. At least I'm in his arms, so we're good. But yeah, so it was so much fun. Like, we played games. He actually won like a lot of tickets, and I think we still have the card. Yeah, we still have the card of all the points he made. Like he made a bunch of points, But we were supposed to go back the second day, but we didn't because we wanted to have a lazy day, and then we had to leave that Monday. Then I had to go back to reality to work on Tuesday, and then he actually made me resign for my job because I was having so I had 3 mini strokes in 2022, and then also a mini heart attack in 2021. That's when like 2 things left out. So because of that and my other health issues, sorry, I talk really fast. He made me resign so that he could work, and so yeah, so. Even though I miss working, but you know what, it is what it is. And then we started growing tomatoes together. You know what I mean? We started growing tomatoes together. Actually, he did. But this time, I'm helping him. But yeah. Yeah, so her, yeah, exactly. We should do this episode sometime now. But yeah, so let's see. And then our 10-year anniversary. Do you want to explain this maybe? So I stop talking.
Well,
Do you want to explain the 10-year anniversary? Since I don't want to keep talking.
we've also been talking.
I know, but here, why don't you start with the 10-year anniversary? Start off.
What?
The 10-year anniversary.
No, you can't.
I've been talking though, Goof. This is our podcast, not mine. It's
Yeah.
TNT.
Mm-hmm.
TNT.
Yeah.
Not T.
See?
I already have my own stupid YouTube channel. Like it's anyway. Sorry. Okay, so okay. So we get. I remember. I never been to Starved Rock ever in my life, and was it your first time too?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
that's why I
yeah.
wanted to bring you there.
Yeah. So it was our first time ever going to Starved Rock,
Talked about going.
and we were just in awe. Like everything about it. Like just like
yeah, hiking and stuff.
yeah, actually went hiking. Like I mean, and all the steps there. Oh my god, I was gonna have a heart attack. He actually lost his phone when we were hiking, and we had to go back for it. And thank God I had his location. But guess where it was? It was actually where we started at the restaurant. Like someone actually was really nice enough to pick it up where he left it and give it to exactly and give it to the bartenders at the restaurant. So he was like spending like a half hour going back to Lovers.
I just done walking the trail or up and down.
Yes.
Like 150
And
stairs
I felt so
5 times.
bad. I felt so bad because like
And they weren't
I
regular.
twisted-
They weren't regular stairs. They were straight up a hillside.
yeah, like look, they were steep. Like I was so scared. Oh my gosh! Like going down them obviously is fine, but going up, like I was like, oh, we gotta get back in shape and shit. But yeah, but
I've been
it
hiking
was.
since I was Avery's age.
Well, I mean, me and Girl Scouts too. But yeah, I mean, it's been a
in the
while.
mountains, but miles and miles
Not
and
me.
miles.
Not me though.
That's why I can literally walk 25 miles around downtown Chicago in a day, and it's nothing.
Yeah. But yeah, I twisted. So yeah. So anyway. So our trip was amazing. It was amazing 4 days. Like we loved it. Every part of it, we loved it. And we didn't want to go back home, but obviously we had to. And then I'm not gonna tell you. Obviously, everybody knows what happened this year. I'm not gonna talk about it. But yeah. So that's basically our love story and how we met. I mean, we've gone through a lot of ups and downs. Like, I mean, with, people trying to, steal from each other, all, the vacations and,
Lies.
trips. Huh?
No, that's lies from people.
Yeah, the lies from people. Like, I mean, people, so many, I kid you not, had tried to, like, girls have tried, so many girls, I kid you not, had tried to steal him from me, and so many guys have tried to steal me from him.
Not really. It's been like 10% girls and 90% guys. Because
No!
because I'm not active on anything social
But
media.
when you were active, though, that's
None of
when...
them, yeah, but they were all like fake. Those
Josephine.
fake spam bot accounts.
Josephine wasn't.
Okay, that's
Chantal
that's
wasn't.
girls.
Kristen
I'm
wasn't. Stephanie
talking more
wasn't.
Recent.
And Stephanie's, and Becca, no, Becca didn't like it.
Yes, she did. Yes,
Oh, that's right.
that's what you
That's
said.
right. She did. Yeah. But also our roommate Sophie didn't though.
Good. She had herpes too.
She had herpes.
Yeah, she had
Oh my
herpes.
god.
Her and the other
We're doing
roommate.
great.
It was her and the other roommate. They both had it from the same guy that was their baby daddy.
Oh, that's right. Her and Alex.
Yeah.
Alex is on here too. I was Alex in here.
Oops.
And she comes to my life sometimes.
Wow.
Oh no.
I
Yo,
mean,
wait a
it's-
second. What is the White Hand Pantry cup? It's 7-Eleven. It's not White Hand anymore. It's 7-Eleven. I forgot all about White Hand. Remember that White Hand, baby?
I was just telling you that the other night how my grandmother, after she worked in a factory all her life and retired, she still didn't want to stop working, and she worked at White Hand Pantry.
Mm-hmm.
until they closed down here in Belvedere.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's our love story and how we met. We've gone through a lot. I mean, I think we'll talk some details, but yeah. So what? Okay, so how do you think? So how do you think it's been? From the early days, from us, dating till now. Like, how do you think it's been? Like, what's the difference? Like, I mean, I want you to answer this. Like, how is it different? Any idea?
Well, yeah, you learn more about your partner. You learn how to make them happy in little ways that even they don't even know about,
Mm-hmm.
and you learn more about every little thing about them, and your love grows for them more. So the way that you think about them and feel about them is way different than earlier.
Yeah, like honestly, like every single day, I fall more and more and more in love with him. Like honestly, like if he would ever divorce me, because I will never divorce him. But if he would ever divorce me, I would already go over him. And honestly, I would try to sabotage, the relationship that he gets into next. Like honestly, I'm not gonna get it.
We've already had this discussion.
I know I'm telling you
I
that.
couldn't even be with anybody else.
But you don't know that though.
Yeah, I do. We
Yeah.
tested the theory, remember?
We didn't test the theory because we never
Not that part, but the other part I'm talking about that we've tested.
explain them.
Really? You want me to explain?
Yes,
That my thing only works for you?
legit guys. Like, so we watched porn together, right?
Well, not just that. It's not just that. It's been porn. You literally,
Corn.
you literally.
Corn.
Sorry, you've tested it on corn. You tested it on random girls. You tested it on like your friends
Yes.
and everything. And
Like I showed pictures of my friends.
no matter what, it stays soft as bubble gum. But if everything is put away and it's just you, then
Yeah.
I'm Fred Flintstone ready to dig a mine.
You've never seen before. Oh my god, I love that. Hi T Rex, hi you hi Nene. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying corn. But yeah. Let me move it up like this. Yeah, no, that's why I was like that's what that's why I said that. Hi. Okay. So yeah, but yeah, so he's done that, so obviously but I mean also there's other girls you haven't seen, in real life. So you don't know that, babe.
I've seen plenty of women in my life to know that nobody is more beautiful than you, and there's nobody out there that can even compare to you to me in any way, shape, or form.
I'm a 4 with bomb ass personality.
No, you're not.
Yes. I have a bomb ass personality. I'm a 4.
Okay, yeah, you have an amazing personality. We're not a fucking 4. The only way you're a 4 is if the scale starts at like negative infinity.
I know, I'm a 10. I know, obviously. I know, I'm fucking flawless, guys. I know. I'm confident. I know. But I'm just saying, I mean, I just know there's, more, I'm not the hottest thing. I mean, I'm hot, yeah, but I'm not the hottest thing in the world. But I just know that there's more girls. Like, I have 6 doppelgangers, babe. So if you were ever, like, find a doppelganger, that normalized chick look you have of not believing anything he says. Oh, that. Yeah. No, I know he's right though. But I mean, I don't know, for facts. I mean, personality, like, I mean, looks are everything. They really aren't.
Well, they're not. Why do you think I made you wait 2 months before we did anything when we dated?
Exactly.
Because I was in love with you, but I wasn't just trying to think with a different head. I wanted to make sure that my feelings, my love was true. And then, as I told you before, you got to take the car for a test drive to know if you're going to be compatible with it.
But we were dating though when we did that though.
Oh yeah.
He is a gentleman. He is a gentleman. Yes, he is. What you see in the mirror is your perception. It's not how others see you. That's true. Yes. He is a gentleman, yes. Hi, my good ways, how are you? Change your perception where you're going to here. Oh, I do. I do. I do. Hi, my good ways, how are you, bud? So, yeah, but honestly, personally, okay, so men, okay, women and gentlemen that are in here, even if you're watching from FYP or not, so honestly, do not, go for someone based on looks. Because looks fade, especially with women, okay? But personality is fucking forever. Toby's the king, yes. We're good. We're great. This is like our first podcast, Ways. So, and you just missed our love story. But now we're talking about, like how it's been like, with dating, then versus now, and how our marriage is, and which it's amazing. Like, honestly, it gets better every single day. Um, there, there you are, bestie. Yeah. Did you hear us though? Did you hear the love story? Well, you'll see it on the
She's your best friend. She's heard it a million times.
Yeah, that's true. And plus she knows her love story. So anyway, yeah. So, but yeah. So honestly, like, don't pick the love of your life based on looks because you can date the hottest girl or the hottest guy, but they can be the biggest asshole. Like, do you really want to marry that? No. Like, hmm exactly. Yeah. Yes, you do. Yeah, you do. You're the only one that knows her entire love story. Yeah, but so like that's why what I mean. Like to me, he's handsome. He hasn't changed. Like his face, he has a baby face. Like he looks exactly like how I met him. Years ago, like years ago.
So do you.
Yeah. So I know, but she's like she's been best friend of 16 plus years, and she's seen us, at our worst and our best. So, but but yeah, so don't. I mean, and also you could be with the hottest bitch, but she could be, or the hottest girl, but she can be the biggest cunt. And so, I mean, if you marry that, you know, that person, like especially when their looks fade, you're just gonna be stuck with something you're not even attracted to, something you don't even want to be intimate with, and their personality just sucks. Like
And
that's
then you're
why,
gonna have to become Caitlyn Jenner 2.0.
babe.
What? Comedians make that joke? Get the fuck
I
out
have
of
never
here.
heard you say that before. Chris Jenner, aka, is a prime example. I mean, obviously back then, she was pretty, but she's a B. You know, so and then look what happens. She yelled at Bruce so much because she's a B. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. And for once, the internet's perfect right here. Because you're in a baby. In my case, I'm in the middle of divorce. She says he, she's, she says what? She's in the middle of divorce. She says she fell out of love with you, but she was around the same time. That's not a real woman right there. That is not a real woman. If she's saying that she fell in love with you and it's not helping you with your schizophrenia, yes, for the ways. Oh hi. Like that's not a real woman. Like I mean, with all my diagnoses and stuff like that, he was there for me. He's actually been there for me when I got diagnosed, especially with my brain.
I used to run down the street almost every day.
Yeah, I read about that. Like, when I was hunting episodes every single day when I was working, legit, like, I don't remember, but he would tell me that he would find me passed out, like, down the street, like, a mile away. And, what was the name I would say? I remember there was a thing I called. Oh, yeah, a farm. I would say I was in front of a farm. But it was really someone's garden. But he. Look away, so you have a question? Thank you, Ander. Thank you for the likes. But yeah, so, um, does anybody have any questions before we go on to the next subject? Any at all, spit it out. Go ahead. I'm gonna answer them for you because there's two more. We have two more topics and then we're done. Hi, Danny Manic. Oh no, that's Ander. Duh. There was like 11 people.
Next
Okay,
I
next,
will
okay.
plan out.
Okay. Next, okay, and guys, the next podcast will plan out. Okay, so the next, okay, so pros and cons in marriage. So, you want to go first?
For
Pros and cons in our marriage.
in our marriage or being
Marriage in general.
pros and cons of being married.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I want to hear this. I never heard this from you.
I mean, honestly, I don't really think of any cons. Like,
There has to be something.
I mean, I honestly can't, because if you marry the right person, then they'll be accepting if you're the type of person who wants to go out with like the guys. So, and that's not an issue with you.
Okay.
So that's not a con. Uh, yeah, you're not a nagging person to like, oh, you need to get this done. Oh, you need to do that, or you need to do this. You're not a nagging wife.
Am I nagger or can I be nagging?
I just said you're not.
Oh no. Okay.
Um, you don't hold me back from anything or try to stop me from doing anything that would make me happy or anything I would want to pursue. So again, I can't think of any cons.
Okay. What
Um,
about pros?
well, it's all pros. I mean, you get to be with the love of your life for literally the rest of your life. You get to do all the things that you wanted to do together forever, and make all the most amazing memories, and live life the true way in happiness.
Mm-hmm.
You get somebody that you love to go and hold and lay down and cuddle and sleep with every night and wake up to every morning.
I love that.
You have somebody to be by your side through thick and thin, no matter what. You have somebody to listen to you, no matter what the issue is or whatever, even if it's something stupid. You have somebody always to talk to. You always have a best friend. You always have a lover, best friend, a soulmate, everything.
I am. Yeah. So he said, well, Andrew said, I miss it so much. And then T was, Robert was like, T, you're gonna start crying from the love pouring out of his heart right now. Yeah, I am. Because he's the sweetest thing. He's the best person I've ever met.
I mean, it's just the truth. I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
Bessie, how? How can you make that decorating for Halloween already yet? What?
Your turn now.
Okay, so my pros and cons of, our marriage or just some marriage in general. You're cray. So I guess, the only cons that we have is when I interrupt you, because you hate when I interrupt you. That's a, con, and I hate it, and I'm trying to work on it. Because I don't have any pet peeves. But the pros, I mean, just like you said, like the very first thing he told me, like, oh my god, I was just so text. One of the very first things that he texted me was, I can't wait until, I get to, fall asleep with you and wake up with you every single day. And it happened. Like, legit. Like, when he told me that, I was like, oh my god, this man. And, just, being next, to your best friend, and we're working on, several different, things at once. Like, we have one project, this is another project, and we have a third project too that we haven't told anybody, but we're not going to share it yet. Hi, Magic Maker. So, just working with your best friend is the best thing too, along with, telling, all your deepest, darkest secrets and knowing that he's not going to judge. That's another one. Because, I told him everything, like my dark past, and he doesn't judge me. How are you? Another thing is, knowing when I walk down the aisle, I've never seen a man cry ever, about his woman. But when I saw him cry, like, and when he wouldn't stop the entire time,
I cried through the entire ceremony.
right, and even after, even like during pictures, um, like that obviously proved to me that he's not just getting married to me because he wants family. He's actually married me because he's in love with me. Because I mean, when we we've broken up quite a few times in the past. We were immature and stuff like that. But like I wasn't sure if sometimes I would question myself like, is he marrying me because he wants a family, or is he marrying me because he's in love with me? And I know that he was always in love with me, but like sometimes people marry the person they have children with because they feel they have to.
Oh, yeah, I did too. The doctors had to hold my arm for a while.
What?
Remember how when I was crying with Delilah, the doctors
Oh
had,
yeah.
Said that the doctors had to hold my arm and I cut her umbilical cord.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah. When our oldest was born, he cried. Cried.
Yeah, like I said, the doctors had to hold my arm steady when I cut her umbilical cord.
Yeah. So, um, so how do we overcome? Last one, guys. How do we overcome our struggles that have happened in our relationship/marriage? Yeah. Like how? Like I mean, what's communication?
Oh,
Communication, like so.
Giving each other space sometimes whenever things get too out of control. Not out of control, but like out of hand as far as like what's being said. Like just saying things just to be mean. It's better to just walk away and cool down.
Mm-hmm.
Let somebody have their space.
Yep.
And being honest and open always will prevent those issues and help overcome old things.
Yep. Never go to bed angry. Never go to bed mad. Solve the problem together and compromise. Yes. But yeah. Like I mean, whenever like if he's mad, he'll take a walk, or if I'm upset, I'll take a walk too. Yeah, exactly. Never close doors. Yeah. And also
talk things out, and then if and also sometimes examine the argument. Be like, what the were we even arguing about,
and how to start.
And if it's something seriously that petty, then be like, come on, like why are we even arguing about this? Like it's seriously.
And then we'll just drop it.
It's petty. Like I'm sorry, we don't need to argue about it.
And then we'll just apologize.
And that's the biggest thing. Honestly, the biggest thing of overcoming this struggle in a marriage, especially for a man, is to have the balls to say I'm sorry.
But yeah, it's taking you. I mean, like in the past, he would never say sorry.
Well, I said sorry, but not a lot. Not a lot.
The first 3 years, no. But after that, yeah, he did. But the first, actually, no, after Avery was born.
I said sorry, but not a lot.
Right. And you always thought you were right. Even though you were. But, yeah, just, just never go to bed angry. Never ever do that, because that's the worst thing. Especially because, I mean, when you wake up, it's going to be awkward, and, but make sure, I mean, especially with the petty shit, we've had, a little bigger, we've bickered, about a little petty shit, but that, you really gotta think about it, what started, what did, one of us say to each other that started the entire argument? Why did I get this far? Why do we keep going, why are we going on and on? And, another thing, if something bad happens, let's say someone in your family dies, be there for each other. Or let's say if something happens, you guys know what happened, be there for each other. Literally be together. Don't be apart. Don't isolate yourself when something bad happens. Talk to each other and talk it out. Like, you need to talk it out with each other and talk about your feelings. And you know what? If you're like, another thing too is if you are having a problem or if you have a problem with something, don't hold it in. Tell your partner about it because
Or isolate.
that's what I'm saying. Or, don't isolate. Don't do that. Wait.
I've heard that. I've heard that song before.
Never close doors. It's not about who is right or wrong. It's what feels right. Yes. Got a song you two should listen to. It's a strong song. It's my girl and me. If you want to do it. Under your I never heard that. Under your stars. We'll have to
Yeah, I've heard it. I've heard like almost every Godsmack song there is.
Yeah.
I used to be a giant Godsmack fan.
Yeah.
Godsmack, Tool.
Is there anything that you think that we can do to improve our marriage? Or do you think that
Yeah.
we're there?
To get out more.
Well, I mean, yes. Because, we've been trying to, get out more,
We've
vacations and stuff like that.
we've only ever been away from our children twice in our life.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to be a dick or a bad dad or sound like a bad dad, but 2 times in 10 years of your child's life of getting away,
Children's.
it's not really anything.
Oh, it's awesome. But, I mean, we've only been away from our children twice. Ever.
Literally.
Ever since they're born.
Our mini honeymoon, our anniversary.
That's
was
it. And each time it was only
And
4
those
days.
things are like given things.
Sounds like our parenting me, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's because we always put our kids first and
Always.
everything.
Always. So,
But
and make sure they're taken care of, make sure that their needs are
they're just
fulfilled.
and they're at the age now that they're old enough and all that, and we need to start focusing more on us and getting back to our roots of getting out and going and doing the things we love together and exploring the country and all that.
And that's what we plan to do, actually. Like, one of the things that we plan to do is, with the family, is, since he's medium, and actually I have some gifts as well. I'm actually going to be a tarot reader, because I don't know exactly, or a room reader, but I need to, something's pushing. But I need to, I still don't really understand runes yet, but yeah. So, cards or pawns? Cards.
Cards and rooms.
Yeah, I
Stones.
was told by Kimberly, who's in Kim. Are you still in here?
I'm a psychic medium and / empath.
And also, he is a pagan. In a past life, we were pagans. Well, I wasn't a pagan, but he's a pagan. Well, he's going to be
Pagan, but not like devil worshipping pagan, as in Viking pagan.
Yeah. But he's going to be a spellcaster. Oh, you don't believe in psychics? Oh, trust me. Bestie, tell him. Okay, so I'm just going to say this in...
Yeah, right?
Wait, in physics or psychics? You don't believe in physics?
They're trying to say psychics, but they spell physics.
Okay, yeah. No, yeah, he's actually a psychic medium. He actually... So...
And hold on, not even that, but police use psychic mediums all the time to help them solve cases. So if psychic mediums weren't actually a real thing, then police wouldn't be using them to help solve cases and help find little kids and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Yeah. And whenever something happens, or if he has a feeling about something, he's always right. But, I mean, Misty over here, she's my best friend for 16 years, in real life. So, and she, so something happened. I'm not gonna stand here. I'm not gonna air shit out. But something happened, and Toby, a vision just came to him, right? And literally, he helped the cops find a person for her, And yeah, so, and it just came to him, and he has no idea. He doesn't remember it. Like, when visions come to him, he doesn't remember it, and it drains all of the energy out of his, body, and he just falls asleep right after it.
Yeah,
But-
psychics. Yeah, of course, psychics and a little.
Oh, there's a lot of fake. There's a lot of fake
stuff.
ones.
Yeah, they're gonna scam you, but
But you gotta find the
I
real
don't.
ones.
I don't sit here going around peddling people for money or anything like that. I live.
Mm,
I live 1 foot in the spirit world and 1 foot in this world. I've died 4 times.
Yeah. So, and actually, our youngest daughter, she is actually a psychic also. Like, they both knew when I was pregnant with our, when I was pregnant, every single time, actually.
I
So-
would never ever ask for a single penny to help anybody if they ever ask me for help, because that is the most ridiculous thing ever.
That's what I'm gonna be doing over dog. I'm actually gonna be a reader. I'm gonna buy tarot cards, like, for beginners, so I can start that, because that's that's our third thing. Whereas that he's gonna be the spellcaster, and I'm gonna be a tarot card reader. And Kim, I don't know if she's in here. Calican, are you in here? Her name is Calican. I don't know if she's in here, but she told me, because she's had plenty of visions, and she just texted it to me about Toby and I.
Me and this girl never met each other, never talked to each other, nothing.
Ever.
But we literally have the exact same visions, and we can finish each other's visions for the other one.
Yep, and also, they both have predicted the same exact thing. Oh, yeah, you said that. There was something I wanted to add to that before we end this. So, like, I kid you not, like, she told me last year that, no, she told me this year that Toby and I, and also Kim, were, like, we lived a past life together. And it was the Viking pagan, era. And what happened is he was, a spellcaster, and he actually was teaching Kim. And and I was also his wife. And because he was very, very greedy and very, very powerful, and he just wanted more and more and more and more and more. And because of that, I got taken away from him. And obviously, I was killed. And because of that, he spent the rest of his life, seeking revenge at every single person that, was involved with my killing. Obviously, and she says that if we were not together, because we're a very, very, very powerful couple together, like, if we were not together, the universe would be off, she said. But we were meant to be, like, we are true soulmates, karmic flames, everything. Like,
flames,
yeah, twin flames,
karmic soulmates,
twin flames, soulmates, like, everything. Like, we were supposed to be together. Like, we're meant to be together. Like, that's what we are supposed to be. And, I mean, we've gone through the ringer. We've gone through everything. We've gone through every single thing that a couple can go through, and they would actually break up. But it's just made us stronger.
We have to go and get a scan. We don't have any clue. But as far as the thing, the only positive of it is there's not any episodes anymore, unless she really, 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 really overdoes it or doesn't sleep.
Yeah.
But she hasn't had episodes in months and months, so that's the only positive part. But she has to go in and get the scans done, because I've been telling her almost every day for the past couple weeks.
Because you were there for you knew about my concussion, right? When my brain was badly bruised and swollen, to where, like, if I fell, because I fell down and hit, the cement. But before that, I was hitting my head against the heater a lot, and against everything, the walls, because something bad happened. And it hurt. It was really bad.
5 minutes.
I'm not getting off, just going with the podcast. It's only another hour, but yeah. So there was a lot of things, like, okay. So the hospital said that they did a CT scan, and my brain is badly bruised. And if I fell a tad bit harder, I would have fractured my skull, and my brain would have just exploded. Like, I would have been dead. Like, that would have been it. So, but because okay, so because the concussion was like severely bad, and if I hit my head a tad bit harder, that'd been it for me. Like my fracture would been or my skull been fractured, like sort of like open, and my brain would have been everywhere. Like that would have been the enemy, um, because of what I was doing to my head, and I even hit my head after they told me to stand by rest. So because of that, he wants me to get my brain scanned again. But I've been scared because, I mean, last month was probably the worst month we actually fought. Not gonna lie. Because, well, I know, that's why he's like begging me to go really bad. Not only because the cyst and the tumor. The tumor is right here, and the cyst is in the back of my head. Or the back of my brain, I should say. But yeah. Um, I was really angry and I started a lot of fights. Yeah, again, MRI. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm actually supposed to do that anyway. Oh, thank you, Omar. I appreciate that. Like I spoken. Yeah. So that's baby. So that's the end of the first, podcast. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. And next time he's gonna pick everything out, and he'll be more talkative and he'll be more professional. And it'll be next week. So, I'm actually gonna restart this. So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you guys in 5 seconds. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Restarting right now. Okay, let's go. That was fun. Okay, guys, I'm restarting it. I'm starting it right now.
It's already enough.